I feel like I'm basically, I've said this a million times, but I feel like I'm a 5-year-old with a dress-up closet. I was cleaning out my closet and I was realizing I have so many dresses. I always go straight to dresses because I always feel like there's a story to tell with every single dress that I find, and I'm not wearing them often, and so I kind of wanted to just play around with dresses and not just think of them as special occasion and being that girl in the special dress, but I wanted to think of them as a whole look and even reinventing the way that I wear them. I just wanted to mix it up and play, and I did. I totally played. This is a very 90s dress for sure, and normally I would think, oh, just throw on some combat boots and go. Sometimes you get limited to, it feels like you just put the dress on, you put the shoes on, you put the, you grab the bag. I didn't change it a ton, but just a few little accessories completely changed the vibe. Having some unique shoe options, having, even socks and tights that you can play with. Always find the dress, and then I think of the magic moment that I'll wear the dress. And usually I find the opportunity right away. And then for some reason it stops. And I only wear it that one time, and I have that one moment in it. Just try something new and play with it. Honestly, like, put some great music on, make your room feel good, light some candles, and just play. And don't think about where you're gonna go, who you're gonna see, what you're even gonna do in it. Just start playing. I think it's also about failing sometimes and totally wearing wacky things that you're like, ugh, why did I wear that? I think it's when you experiment is when you create magic. And it was fun to kind of play with this and not just limit myself to this with the little wrap tie that it came with, but start playing with those scarves, which was totally different, and that was completely an experiment. It was interesting because this dress is kind of a challenge. It's bohemian. You kind of feel like you're stuck with just, some like kind of evening thing, or I'm more of like a boho if I'm in the desert or something like that. Played on the whole like scarf print and mixing prints from the feather look of this dress, and then mixing in leopard. It's about not being limited to just what you see. You could pull this color family out. So if you have like the green in a dress, then you can find another print that has green. It could be florals, it could be stripes. You've got plaids. So think about what other plaids do you have in your closet that you could combine it with. Instead of it just being one story, one amazing scarf print dress, how could I tell multiple stories in it? And so just to kind of, I just started to play. I put it on. I don't even know. I think I thought, oh, this would be great with a belt. And then I loved the idea because it has a zipper and a collar. I felt like, ooh, I could do that kind of slouched as if it was a blouse, just slouched off the shoulder. And then all of a sudden I had images of the Dior cruise collection and Dior in general. And I threw on this hat that, I wouldn't have thought to wear with this dress. And I fell in love with the whole look, and then it was boots and kind of throw on the jewelry after that. But yeah, I think it's about working with it, because when I just look at the dress, I just think about the one story of that dress. And so yeah, it was kind of detaching from the dress and then kind of building a look that was new and fresh. I think like something like this 80s kind of floral, you throw on just some heels or something and it can kind of feel like a stale ladylike look. And so to kind of reinvent this, I had to kind of step away even from how it hung on my body. Then, really got a little crazy with this one because I had this big sash bow. First of all, I thought it'd be fun to tie into my hair in a ponytail, and then it was just a little too crazy for me. So then I tied it around my neck, and then it just created this really exaggerated bow, and I loved that. But then kind of think about what's the juxtaposition of the dress that I'm wearing. This is very 80s, ladylike, working woman. And instead of it being that, throwing on that very oversized masculine blazer and big chunky 90s platforms basically just completely changed the whole vibe of the dress. Especially when I think of way back when I really started to experiment with my style. I would just wear whatever And I don't look back and love everything I wore, but I think it was some of that just crazy stuff that I would do that pushed me outside of my boundaries. Because I have really fun places to go, but a lot of times I'm just going to the grocery store or running errands or whatever it is, even staying at home, working all day. Sometimes I still get dressed like this to just stay at home. Find that thing in your closet that you feel like you maybe have a collection of. You have a collection of blouses, or you have a collection of blazers, or like for me, you have a collection of dresses, but you find that you're not actually wearing them much. I think that's the challenge, is take that piece, just try something new and play with it.